Hello everyone, welcome back to Falak Techrary. In today's video, we are diving into the world of Git and GitHub. So we will start with understanding why we need Git, then we will introduce Git and GitHub, followed by installation of Git, configuring it, and finally learning some essential Git commands. So let's get started. So first of all, let's discuss why we need Git. Imagine you have just written some complex code and then you keep working on your code and you have changed the code a lot. Like, let's get rid of that navbar, and then suddenly you run into some bug and the code crashes. Now you want to revert back to the previous version but you haven't saved it. We can overcome this problem by making a copy of our code. So let me just create a copy real quick. We can rename it to maybe working code, or let's just keep it version 1.0. Now we can modify this original code without having the fear of running into some bug. This could be a temporary solution, but it's not safe. What if your laptop gets stolen or crashes? You would lose all of your work. Now imagine you make copies of your code on 3 or 4 computers in different cities. Like first one in New York, another one in Los Angeles maybe, and another one in Chicago. You may think that would completely make your code safer, but let's think of the worst possible scenarios too. Like what if a natural disaster like tsunami, earthquake, or even like US goes into war with some country? That would make your code most vulnerable. This is where Git and GitHub comes into play. GitHub is a web-based platform that helps manage different copies of your code and stores them on cloud, scattered in different cities and countries, making it much safer. You might have wondered if Git and GitHub are the same or if there is any difference between these two. So let me just make it clear for you. Git is nothing but a system to manage the versions, or simply speaking copies of your code. And GitHub is actually a website that uses Git to store versions onto the cloud. Now let me explain these two one by one. Git is a version control system that allows you to track changes to your files and coordinate work among multiple people. It's just like a save game feature for your code, which enables you to keep snapshot of your project at different points in time and revert back if needed. GitHub is a web-based platform that uses Git for version control and provides a place to store your Git repositories online. Repositories are nothing but just like a local folder of your code. It adds collaboration features like bug tracking and task management, etc., making it easier to work with others on software projects. Think of it as a social network for developers to share and collaborate on code. Let's open the command prompt and check if the Git is installed or not. So we can open command prompt by typing cmd here in the start, and then we can just type git -- version to see the version of current installed Git. So you'll see something like that if you don't have Git already installed on your system. Now let's go to the Git website and download Git. So let me just search for the Git in my browser, and then we need to click here on Git and then scroll down to downloads button here. Now you need to select your operating system, like if you are on Linux, Mac or Windows. For me it's Windows, so I'll click on the Windows button here. Then you need to select the one from the standalone installer based on your computer. So I'll just go for 64-bit. I'll fast forward the video till the setup has been downloaded. Once the downloading is completed, we can install the Git by following these steps. So you can just click next, and then leave everything as it is, and use the just by default settings for the installation. So I've just installed Git on my system. Let's verify that by checking its version, and type git -- version to see the installed version of our current Git. So you can see here it says Git version 2.45.2.windows.1. After installing Git, we need to configure it. So in order to do so, we need to go to command prompt again and run the commands like git config, which is short for configurations, then -- global, and then user.name, and then enter your name in inverted commas. So I'm just typing it my name here. Now we can see if our name has been configured to Git or not by running the above command except for your name. So I'll just run the command till here. So you can see it says Muhammad Abdullah. So let's just configure our email address by git config -- global user.email, and then enter your email in inverted commas. So now we can again verify our email address by running the command up till here. So these are just one-time configurations. You won't be running these commands again until you reinstall Git. So now as we have configured our Git, so now we can use it with our GitHub. So let's go to GitHub and let me show you how it looks like. So this is just basic interface of the GitHub. Now let's learn some essential commands to start working with Git. First, we need to initialize a Git repository in our project folder. So in order to do so, let's navigate to our project folder and type cmd here to open command prompt in the current directory. So now as here you can see there are just 5 folders or files here, and if we run the command git init here, which is basically just initializing the Git repository in our project folder. So let me just press enter. So it says initialized empty Git repository in our current directory. So you can see here it has added a hidden folder here, which will just configure the Git and keep track of each version of our code. So this basically tells Git to start versioning this folder. Next, we need to add a new file to Git's staging area. So in order to do so, we have got a command like git add followed by the file name we need to enter into the staging area. So let's say I want to add index.html into the staging area. So I'll just enter this command and press enter. So you can always check the status of your Git repository by Git Status command. So you can see here index.html has been added to the staging area, and all of the other files like asset, media queries.css, script.js, styles.css are still untracked or not added to the staging area. Staging area is that in which files are added to before uploading to the GitHub cloud. So this is basically just a checkpoint to keep the files here until you upload them to the cloud. The files whose changes Git is aware of but not yet committed are staged files. So we have just added index.html to the staging area by running the above command. To stage all the new files in the repository, we can use Git Add -A. So here you can see it has basically given some warning which is not of our concern for now. So let's check the status again by Git Status. So here you can see all of the files are in green color now, which means that these files are in staging area. After staging files, we can create a version or commit with Git Commit -m and the commit message in the inverted commas. Please try to keep this message as descriptive as possible, because you will be saying this message upon checking the version in your GitHub. So let's keep that working code without the backend, as we have not added the backend yet. So this message basically just tells the current stage of the committed code. So we can press enter to commit these files. So here you can see it says 22 files changed, 1127 insertions. These are basically just lines of code that are inserted in our GitHub repository. Now lastly we need to enter the command Git Push -u origin and master. These are basically just branches name from which you are committing and to which branch you are committing the files to. So here in our case we are committing to the master branch and we are committing from the origin. So if we run this command, it is supposed to upload all the files to our GitHub repository, but it will throw an error which says origin does not appear to be a Git repository, could not read from the remote repository. Because what it is trying to do is it is trying to push the files, but it doesn't have any address of the remote repository to push to. So we need to tell Git which remote repository it is supposed to push to. So we need to go to GitHub and create a new repository there. So here by clicking on our profile icon, we can see your repositories menu, and then we can create a new repository by clicking here on the new button. So we can give it a name, whatever we want. Let's just keep it demo 123. So you can add your description too, but I'm leaving it blank for now. And you can also set the visibility of your repository too. Like if you will set it to private, then no one else will be able to see your code. So let me just keep it public for now and then click on the create repository. So here you can see it has given some of the basic commands. First one is Git Init. We already have covered what it does, and then the commit command, and then the branch command. We didn't modify the branch, so we'll be just committing to the master branch. As here you can see it says Git Push and -u origin to the main branch. In our case it's master. We can switch the branch with the git branch -m and the name of your new branch. It will just basically create a new branch by the name you have just entered. And here it says Git Remote Add origin followed by the link to your GitHub repository. This is the command which will tell our Git the address to which it is supposed to push to. So let's just paste the command here and press enter. So now if we try to push the files to GitHub repository by git push -u from origin to the master branch. If I press enter, it will just push all of the files to the GitHub repository. So here you can see it have added all these files to the GitHub repository. So it says counting objects 25 and like writing objects 100%. 25 out of 25 files has been added to the GitHub repository. So now if we reload this page, we can see all of our files added to the GitHub repository. So here you can see it has added the asset folders and all the files inside it to the GitHub repository, along with all the files in the parent directory. So we can also change settings of our current GitHub repository by going to repositories here and by selecting your repository, and then we can see the settings button here. So here you can modify the repository name to and edit the branch. In our case it's master branch, and like below here you can see all of the available options to you. Like you can change the visibility of your GitHub repository. You can even delete this repository by clicking the delete this repository button. So let's say I want to delete this repository, so it will just ask for confirmation. So let's just type this and delete this repository. It will ask for your password to confirm if you really want to delete your files or not. So as you can see here, your repository demo123 was successfully deleted. So that's all for today's video on Git and GitHub. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Falak Techrary for more tech tutorials. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.